Let's go. All right, let's go on to the next question. I'm gonna share my screen now. Okay, next question. Caffeine has 49.48% carbon, 5.19% hydrogen, 16.48% oxygen, and 28.85% nitrogen. Its molecular formula is 194.19. Maybe molecular mass. What is its molecular formula? How do you solve this problem?
Kailangan, hindi ko sure. Hindi ko alam.
So the molecular mass, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So the molecular mass of water would be H2O, so that's easy. How do you solve this? Any idea?
Kalimutan ko.
So, meron kang, it says molecular weight, diba? Wait up. Formula weight or formula mass is the sum of weights of all the atoms in an empirical formula of a molecule. That doesn't make sense yet. So, for example, formula weight is a sum, simplest ratio. It doesn't give the correct formula of the molecule. So by the formula weight, the correct weight of the molecule is not given.
May lecture ako.
Okay.
Ito.
Okay. The SI unit of the molecular weight is grams per mole. Maybe here. So the formula mass is the sum of the atomic weights in its empirical formula. The molecular mass is its average mass by adding together the atomic weights of the atoms in the molecular formula. So for example, the molecular formula of C6H12O6 indicates the molecule. I see. So ang example niya dito is, kunwari, meron bang C6H12O6. Ito yung molecule niya. Pero you can still simplify this into CH2O. So, if you simplify that, that would be the empirical formula. I think may mali dito sa molecular mass ba talaga to na binigay niya, hindi empirical mass. So, for example, you have H2O. So, the formula mass of glucose is 30. Well, the molecular mass is grams per mole. So grams per mole siya. Okay. Whenever you see a molecular formula where you can divide the subscripts by a whole number, you know to expect the formula mass will be different. Okay, so an example is this. So meron pang, okay. Pero okay, so dito sa example ng teacher mo, binigay niya yung percentage. If the molecular mass is 180, what is the empirical and molecular formulas? So, imagine you have 40 grams, 6.6 grams and something grams. And then you calculate how many moles are present. And then you have to divide them by the biggest whole number. So that's only possible by dividing, okay, hi. Yes, and then so you get therefore the empirical formula is C1H2O. And then, but what is a molecular formula? After you get this, divided by 30. So divided by 30 because, by the empirical formula, which is CH2. The molecular mass of CH2 is 30 grams per mole. So you have 1 mole and 30 grams. So divided by 6. So multiply it by 6. Okay, so I get it. Okay, so caffeine has this. Kailangan ko ng malaking papel. Sige. Sige. Sulat ako dito. So sabi natin, so meron kang caffeine. Caffeine is, so imaginein mo na lang na itong percentages, you have, basically, you assume na yan yung gram, yung mass niya. So caffeine has 49.48 grams. You multiply it to its molar mass. But what is the molar mass of carbon? If you go to the periodic table, 1 mole of carbon is, if I'm not mistaken, 12 grams. Tingnan natin yung example ng teacher mo. Tama, 12 grams. Tama. So, punta tayo sa homework mo. Do you follow?
Yes.
Okay. So, muna natin sa caffeine. Caffeine, yung carbon content niya is 49.48. So, assuming you have 49.48 grams of carbon. Now, go to the periodic table to know its molar mass. The molar mass is simply the mass of carbon. So that means 1 mole of carbon is 12 grams. So you go here and then you use dimensional analysis. I think I taught you this before. So when you do it, you multiply it to 1 mole of carbon. 1 mole of carbon is equal to 12 grams, right? From the periodic table of elements. What's the answer here? What is 49.48 divided by 12?
4.1233333.
49.48 divided by 12, you have, okay, so 4.123 moles, right? Now, do the rest for the others. So you have carbon. So let's say you have hydrogen. Hydrogen is 5.19 grams. What is the molar mass of hydrogen?
1.
Very good. 1 mole hydrogen is equal to 1 gram. Okay. So how many moles of hydrogen do you have?
5.19.
Very good. 5.19 mole. Alam mo kung bakit moles na lang yung natira?
Bakit? At tinivide na yung gram?
Yes. All right. Last. Carbon, hydrogen, hindi pa pala, oxygen. Oxygen. You have 16.48 grams. What's the molar mass of oxygen? 16. So, what's the answer here?
1.3.
1.03.
1.03.
1.03333 ba yan? Okay.
0.03.
Mole. And then lastly, you have nitrogen. 28.85 grams. What's the molar mass?
14.
Very good. Anong sagot?
2.06
Anong unit?
mol.
What's the unit?
Mol.
Very good. After that, hanapin mo dito yung biggest number. What's the biggest number? Dito sa mga moles.
5.9. 5.19.
5.19. So you divide everything by 5.19. So for example, second step na tayo ha. I-shortcut ko na lang ha. So if you divide 4.123 by 5.19, what's the answer?
0.79.
Wait up. So you have divided by 5.19, 0.
79. 794412.
Wait up. May mali sa ginagawa ko. Dapat kasi biggest number siya. So i-divide mo pala siya by the smallest. What's the smallest number?
1.03.
So divide everything by 1.03.
4.002.
Okay. How about itong 5.19?
5.04.
Okay. Okay. And then how about yung 1.03?
1.
Okay. Okay. How about 2.06?
2.
2. Alright. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang 4 na carbon, 5 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, 2 nitrogen. So what will be the chemical formula? See? So you have
P4.
4,
H5.
5,
O1 and 2.
4, 5, 2, 1. Right. Tama, di ba? Nitrogen is
Yes.
2. Tama ba? Wait lang. How do you write that? Chemical. Tama yung ano ko. Tama. So, CHNO ha, yung pagsulat ha. CHNO. So, you have 4 carbon, 5 hydrogen, 2 nitrogen, 1 oxygen. So, that will be, we don't know whether this is the empirical formula or the molecular formula. Now, we need to find the mass of this formula. So you have 4 moles. So get the mass of this formula. So you have 4 times 12.
Okay.
Plus 5 plus nitrogen is 14 times 3.8 plus oxygen is 16.
$99.
May mali. Sige nga. Anong mass ng carbon?
Wait.
12, diba? 12
Yes.
times 4, 48.
48.
Plus hydrogen
1.
times 5.
5.
Plus 5. Plus ilang nitrogen? Ilan yung total mass ng nitrogen?
Nitrogen. 14.
So, ilan siya lahat?
17.
Eh?
Ay,
Ilan nitrogen?
14, 28.
28.
Ah,
Plus, ilang oxygen?
16.
Okay, ano total mass?
Wait. 97.
97. So, yung total mass niya is 97. Pero, yung molecular mass niya is 194.19. So, ang gagawin mo, whatever this number is, yung 194.19, divide it by 97. Ano sagot?
97. 2.001.
Right, so around 2. So that means you have to multiply the whole empirical formula by 2 to find the molecular formula. So ano na yung molecular formula?
So, kung multiply yung 4, 5, 2, and 1
Ano na?
by 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So, ano magiging molecular formula?
C8H10 and
Very
4
good.
O2.
C8H10 and 4O2. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so ngayon, gusto kong ulitin mo paano natin ginawa lahat.
Okay.
Sige, explain mo nga sa akin, how did you find number 2?
So, una is i-divide mo na yung molecular, ano ba tawag yan?
Yung percentage?
Ayan, percentage by its grams. Weight.
Hmm.
Then, pag nakuha na yung sagot, hanapin yung formula mass. Tama ba?
Okay.
Hanapin yung formula mass, then then multiply by 2.
Okay. Bakit mo dinivide by 2?
Multiply.
Again. So, una,
Wait.
yung mga percentage, inassume mo siya as grams. Tapos, you multiply it to the molar mass to
Ayan.
get the number of moles.
Okay.
After you get the number of moles, what do you do? After you get the number of moles of each of the element.
Wait. Okay. Hinanap yung, wait. No. Tama. Hinanap yung formula mass
How do you find the formula mass?
by multiply by its weight. Ay, tama. Hindi. Tama, di ba? Multiply by its atomic weight. And then, add.
Wait, anong ginawa natin? After natin makuha to?
Minultiply sa weight.
Ano yung weight?
Ay, yung atomic weight.
Ano yung atomic weight?
Yan, 12 grams.
Bakit mo
1 gram.
multiply sa 12 grams?
Wait nga, nalilito ko sa'yo. Ulit.
Di ba, ang unang step, kinuha mo muna yung moles. Yung moles, from the grams, dinivide mo siya sa molar mass. Di ba? Tapos nakuha mo yung moles. Anong susunod na step?
Di ba i-multiply natin sa...
Hindi tayo nag-multiply dito. Ano tong 4 na to?
Okay, mali. Okay. I-divide siya sa lowest na molar mass.
Very good. So, nakuha natin yung mga numbers. Ito yung number nung bawat element na present So, nakuha na natin. C4H5M2O1. Tapos, ano tong 97?
Yung, ano yan? Yung molar mass times weight.
Right. So, ito yung total mass nitong C4H5M2O. Ngayon, ang kailangan mong makuha, molecular formula. Alam natin na yung formula mass, yung mass nitong whatever element compound is, 97. Pero dun sa problem, ang mass niya is 194. So, gusto mong malaman ano yung ratio.
Okay.
So, pagkatapos mo makuha itong 97, anong gagawin mo next?
I-divide sa 194.9.
Bakit?
Para mahanap yung ratio.
Yes. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm gonna save this. So, I will send this to you. Review it. Tatanungin ulit kita. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sige.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, sige. Magbalik ulit tayo dito later on.
Okay.